Hey everybody, Dan here with EasyPostureBrands.com. Today we're going to talk about some common causes of sciatica and some stretches that you can do and some mobility work that you can do to help improve your pain. So sciatica is kind of this catch-all term that means irritation or pain along the sciatic nerve root distribution. So the sciatic nerve kind of goes from your lower back all the way down to the very bottoms of your toes. So anywhere along this kind of sciatic nerve distribution, you can have some irritation. So some common causes of sciatica are lumbar disc pain or discogenic source pain, spinal stenosis, and piriformis syndrome or muscle pain or compression from underneath one of the hip muscles. So regardless of what is causing your sciatica, there's a couple exercises that you can do to, in the moment, kind of reduce your pain. We'll go through a couple of those together and see if we can kind of start you on your journey at reducing your pain and improving your function. This exercise is called a Sciatic Nerve Glide. This is a great exercise to get some mobility along the sciatic nerve root distribution. What you're going to do is you're going to set up on your back and you're going to hold right behind the affected lower extremity. So in this case, if my right leg is the leg that I'm having sciatica on, I'm going to hold right behind that knee. It's a kind of a four-part movement here. So number one, you're going to kick that knee up until you feel a stretch. Then you're going to pull your toe up towards your nose. You're going to point your toe and bend your knee. So kick your knee up, pull your toe, point your toe, bend your knee. Four-part movement here to get a nice stretch along the entire sciatic nerve root distribution. I had an L5, S1 disc herniation, and I had some severe right side sciatica. This exercise really helped kind of reduce my pain. So we're going to go for about 8 to 10 repetitions, 2 to 3 rounds through here. This is a really nice exercise to just kind of stretch out along that sciatic nerve root distribution, get some relief on that affected lower extremity, the supine sciatic nerve glide. Slow and controlled movement here, not pushing past any pain barriers. Just kind of listen to your body. Try not to go too far into that stretch, but you're just kind of pushing into it just a touch and then kind of getting out of it. This exercise is called a Piriformis Stretch. Regardless of what's causing your sciatica, whether it's a disc, stenosis, or piriformis syndrome, this exercise should help relieve your symptoms. What you're going to do is you're going to take the affected lower extremity, so in this case I'm going to show you my left side, and you're going to loop that foot right on top of the non-affected knee. From here, what you're going to do is you're gently going to pull this knee, so I'm pulling my affected knee towards the opposite shoulder. So left knee is going towards my right shoulder. If we're doing this right, I feel a strong stretch along that sciatic nerve distribution. In this position, it's a very safe position for my lower back because I'm stable on the ground. It should just be a nice gentle stretch to desensitize that region. I'm going to hold for about 20 to 30 count, and then I'm just going to relax, taking about 10, 15 seconds off, and then I'll repeat that process. A couple ways to kind of make this a little bit more intense if you're just not kind of finding that stretch where you need to. So I'll show you on this side. What you can do is I kind of heel toe this foot away from me. So if you can see my left foot here, so this is kind of like a neutral position. If I'm looking to make it a little bit more intense, I'm just going to heel toe that foot towards the other side, and you're going to find a little bit deeper of a stretch that way. Again, we're holding this for about 20 to 30 seconds, going 2 to 3 rounds through. It should really work to kind of desensitize that neural tension that you're experiencing. This next exercise is called a prone press-up. This is a great exercise for people who have sciatic nerve pain from prolonged sitting. This exercise is designed to get all of that lumbar discogenic material that might be kind of irritating that sciatic nerve and kind of trying to desensitize it and push it the other way. So what you're going to do is you're going to set up on your stomach. So laying flat on your stomach with your hands as if you're about to do a push-up. From here, you're going to slow and controlled press your chest up just until you kind of feel that stretch in your spine. Pause for a deep breath, relaxing at your core, and then come back down. So I'm using all arms here. I'm going to push up. I'm going to hold for a deep breath, exhale, and back down. If that's too intense for you right now, a nice modification is just doing the same thing on elbows. So from this position, I'm just pushing up from my elbows to take a little bit of pressure off my shoulders, and maybe taking a little bit of pressure off of your back if that's too intense right now. But if you feel like you've got it and if you feel like you can control it, this version is really going to desensitize that sciatic nerve root and it's going to help your pain. So this is called that sciatic, or this is called that prone press up position. We're going to go 2 to 3 rounds, about 8 to 10 repetitions. This exercise is called a quadruped rock back. This exercise is great at desensitizing that sciatic nerve root distribution because we're getting into a little bit of lumbar flexion here, and we're also getting a nice stretch in the hips. The quadruped position, or the hands and knees position, is a great position because no gravity is working down on your lumbar discs. So what you're going to do is you're going to sit up in that quadruped or hands and knees position. Your feet and knees are going to be about hip width apart. You're going to slowly sit your butt back towards your heels, just relaxing at your back. Take a deep breath in here, exhale, and come back up. If you're doing this right, you should feel just a little bit of a stretch in your lower back and a little bit of stretch kind of along that sciatic nerve root distribution. You're holding for that deep breath and then going back up. So we're not holding for a super long period of time here, just 1 or 2 deep breaths, but we're going to go for about 8 to 10 repetitions to really stretch out those hips, stretch out that lumbar spine. This is called the quadruped rock back.